But you are introducing a French thing in
But
the Philippines.
it was many years after. That was in 1989.
Okay, so why going to that French thing?
French
It's kind of weird, right? I mean, you're introducing...
No, we're introducing the product, the lifestyle. We're introducing the concept.
Right.
You know,
What gave you that idea of really eventually introduce?
I was already, I used to teach business strategy or policy. And one of my lectures was actually about like a diversification. So I said, I remember reading a book. It talked about concentric diversification, diversifying from the center from where you started. So the center being baking, then you do Filipino, and then you branch out and do French. Baking has universal application.
Why French? It could have been Spanish, it could have been American, it should have been Chinese.
Oh, I went to a trip in Europe, and then that's the only city I really loved.
Okay.
Really, really like.
So
I
don't
can
care
stay
about
there
the market.
forever. No, and I thought that French would be, look, so French. So
Yeah,
French.
the French baker, they are seeing now on the screen.
It's so French.
And it's a different presentation.
Yeah.
I don't know, where did you get that idea?
You know, in Mega Mall, in that store, in this store we're seeing, I was standing on the high table, and you know, people passed by in the first few weeks that we opened, they said, "Uy, mas French na yung French baker, huh?"
Oh, where are you getting these ideas?
It's mostly from my travels and my own conception of what is European, what is French. And all the products, I must say, they're really world-class.
Okay, now let me ask you about this crazy promo. 12 midnight, or before the closing.
Half hour before closing.
Half hour before closing, that's it. Half hour before closing, you are giving...
You sell it at 50%
50%
off.
off.
Yeah, everything you see.
And I was always...
Including cakes.
Yeah. And I would go to a mall and say, why are these people, they're crazy. I mean, falling in line, long lines. Say, ano yung nandun? Where did that idea came from?
It actually came from a customer. Somebody actually suggested, and they asked me on the first week of my opening, what do you do with leftovers? Then I didn't know what to say because I had no charity. So I just said...
But let me ask you, where do these leftovers go?
They're sold. They're really sold.
Lloyd,
as in sold, as in zilch.
And then before
of course,
that,
may natitira. A few,
right.
You know, those that don't look good. Then you turn it into crumbs.
Yes, because I thought you were selling it to like may-ari ng isang pond or something. So
no, they buy. They buy.
They buy?
Buy the bag. Cheap lang. I think 20 pesos or that.
What is the greatest challenge when you started this one? From a very small bakery to, you know, a brand that you believe will...
You know, baking is like magic slate. Every morning when you wake up and you feel good, it's like you just, like what you think, what's that? You just start with a new slate, yung magic slate. You can just turn up the plastic sheet and say, phew, it's clean. So you start planning again. No? So baking, unlike manufacturing, is the shelf life is very, very short.
Right.
You're looking at, if you, after baking within a day, if you don't sell, that's it.
Exactly.
We don't recycle.
How do you calculate that?
In what sense?
How do you calculate that? I mean, okay, ito lang ipoproduce namin because ito lang yung kailangan namin.
Oh, over time. Over time, everybody knows what people want.
So trial and error.
Initially, and then later on, you get a feel of the meal, what people want, what time they want it, and they actually call, they make reservation, etc.
How do you...
by the way, I have a new one. You have not seen, huh? It's along Jupiter, plug lang. It's called L'Artisan. L-A-R-T-I-Z-A-N.
And now it's a French thing.
It's a real French.
It's a real French thing.
Like the French go there.
Okay, maybe our television program can actually sit in there. Can we do the coverage there or something?
I don't know. We'll see. One day we'll talk about it. But then that's been in my mind for the last decade, and finally I did it.
So after 10 years, finally it's there.
Yeah, because some people say that, oh, a French baker is not quite French. Like that thing stuck to me like for years.
It became a challenge, huh?
Yeah, and because you know SM, you know the market we're in.
Yeah.
You know the product should fit the market.
Otherwise, find another place.
So I couldn't do it the way the traditional French baking.
Okay.
So French baker is modern French baking.
Right.
L'artisan is traditional, ancient French baking.
Okay, now
And you
this
see the big difference when you see the store, product concept.
yeah, I
manner
hope
of
I
selling.
can experience. I can experience
Let's
that
go.
after maybe the show, after the. And I'm going to go back to you, sir, with Sir Jay after this
sure.
very short break. Up next, our two guests will join us. Text or call us. We will ask your questions. They will play along. Plus, our eye on one company that is seen by many as a clothing company. Very shocking discovery about this one. We've got an eye on you. Stay tuned.